How do you prove evidence authenticity in court? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle without knowing if the pieces are real or fake. That's what proving evidence authenticity is all about in a courtroom. It's the key to making sure the evidence is trustworthy and can be used to support a case. When evidence is presented, the judge has to decide if it's genuine before the jury even sees it. This process is guided by rules of evidence, especially Rule 901 of the Federal Rules of Evidence. The goal is to show that the evidence is what it claims to be. To do this, the party presenting the evidence, called the proponent, needs to provide proof that the item is authentic. There are several ways to do this. One common method is through the testimony of a witness who has direct knowledge of the evidence. For example, if a photograph is presented, someone who took the photo or saw it taken can testify that it's an accurate representation. This witness's statement helps the judge decide if the evidence is credible. Another way is through expert comparison. An expert witness can compare the evidence with known standards or samples. For instance, a handwriting expert can examine a signature and compare it to verified samples to determine if it's genuine. Sometimes, the evidence itself has unique features that make it easy to identify. Think of a distinctive mark or feature that can't be easily duplicated. These characteristics help establish authenticity. Voice recordings are also used as evidence. A witness might identify a voice on a recording as belonging to a particular person. Telephone records can be authenticated by showing they are linked to the person or business involved. Public records, like birth certificates or property deeds, can be authenticated by showing they come from official government sources. For physical evidence, establishing a chain of custody is essential. This means documenting every person who handled the evidence from the moment it was collected until it is presented in court. This process helps prove that the evidence has not been altered or tampered with. If the chain of custody is broken, the evidence might be challenged or rejected. Some evidence is considered self-authenticating. These include official copies of public records, sealed documents, or certified copies from government offices. They are accepted without additional proof because of their official status. The judge acts as a gatekeeper in this process. They decide if enough proof has been provided for the evidence to be admitted. The standard is not beyond a reasonable doubt, but rather whether a reasonable person could believe the evidence is genuine. Once the evidence is admitted, the jury then assesses its credibility and relevance. In real courtrooms, lawyers often combine witness testimony, official documents, and chain of custody records to prove authenticity. When both sides agree on the evidence's authenticity, the process is straightforward. If there's a dispute, more detailed proof and testimony are needed. Proving evidence authenticity is vital because if the evidence isn't accepted as genuine, it can't be used in court. This can change the outcome of a case entirely. The process ensures that only reliable, unaltered evidence influences the decision-making. It's a fundamental step to keep the legal process fair and accurate.